Hello everybody, Richard Dick Coughlin here, and surprise news, and I should have made this video a little while ago, but I've been busy, so I didn't have time, but this channel, there'll be no need for this channel, it as my main channel now, because YouTube have, for the first time in 6.5 years, they've seen sense, and have reinstated my Dick Dynasty channel. Now, if you're wondering why I'm still on this one, it's because, well, the original flagging still stands, but yeah, they've decided. Well, their exact words were, and I quote, "Having reviewed the content of your channel, we have deemed it appropriate and reasonable to reinstate your channel." YouTube have said, "I'm fucking reasonable." So there. So yeah, so the Dick Dynasty channel is still going to be up. I'll be back on that in about a week or so. Following that, I meant to do this again a week ago, but again, haven't had the time. There's a user called Schizophrenic Queen. You may or may not have heard of her. If you have, she's in a bit spot of bother. I'll leave a link below. There's a few people have set up an Indiegogo campaign. She found out her mum is dying, and she wanted some money to be able to go see her. She can't at the moment, so feel free to give her. I've donated to it as well. If you can spare $5, then please go and give that to her, and I'll put a link to that below. Following anything else, obviously a lot of stuff in the last week that you can imagine I'd be wanting to comment on. But obviously but unlike a lot of people who like to just trot out their videos and stuff, oh, got to get the video out because got to get views. I like to sort of wait and think about things and sort of like let the dust settle a bit before I sort of, well, because obviously, you know, that's the way you should do it if you're a thoughtful person. Other than that, so the Charlie Hebdo whole thing that's happened in the last week, that will be in a future episode of the Left Wing Propaganda podcast, because that's obviously a big issue. So I'll be cramming all that in together. But I will say this: if you are one of the people who immediately jumped on the old bandwagon, and you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about you, Mr. Condell, and you, Mr. Bill Maher, and you, Mr. Repsion, and you, Mrs. Jacqueline Glenn, and all the other people. If your immediate thing is to take the actions of these 3 people in France and to start talking about, oh, where are the moderates? Oh, what are they going to do? Oh, let's blame all Muslims. Let's look at all Muslims. Let's take all Muslims. Let's treat all of them like that. If that's your attitude, you're not one of the thoughtful people. You're not a reasonable person. You're not doing anything useful. You're doing the same shit that you do every time. It's of no value. It's of no worth. You don't help. You just cash in. You just jump on and you're not acting rationally. You're not acting thoughtfully. You're acting like either a naive fool at best or a reactionary bigot at worst. Either way, you're an idiot, and what you're doing is helping make things worse, so shut the fuck up. And that's all I've got to say on that for now. But I will expand on that at a later date. Richard the Dick Coughlin, here on my secondary channel, which you can still subscribe to, because I'll no doubt end up on this at one point. Good night, may God bless.